Howdy y'all, it's Russell back with Gwinnett Lawns in beautiful, yeah, that's right, Atlanta, Georgia. So today it's, look at the temperature right now, 66 degrees. We've got a nice breeze going through here, and this weird cool weather that we're having in the middle of, or towards the end of August is, it's refreshing. I can say that. So I want to talk to you guys real quick about, and find out what you do, about longevity in this business. How do you, if you want to do this long term, how do you, or what strategies can you use in order to make sure that you can actually physically, and I'm talking about the physical part on this video, actually do this year after year. So I'm almost 59. I started doing this when I was 12. And I'm going to tell you that this job will destroy your body if you don't take care of your body. Your joints, your back, your knees, your shoulders, all that stuff, it will tear you up. This job is, it looks easy for homeowners that just mow their yard once a week, once every 2 weeks. But if you do yard after yard after yard after yard, day after day, year after year, you're gonna eventually have some problems. Now, if you are younger, like say in your 20s and maybe in your 30s, and or even younger, you need to set yourself up for success long term if you want to do this long term. Or maybe you're doing some other kind of physical job that's outdoors. You want to really take care of yourself. And I'm going to tell you the number one thing that I have done, and I do this because I enjoy it, but I started lifting weights when I was 19, and I never stopped because I like it. So I pretty much get up at 4 every morning and go to the gym. I'm not telling you you have to do that, but I would definitely tell you that you need to strengthen your joints and your muscles by doing resistance training. Cardio is another thing. I don't like doing cardio. I walk probably 20,000 steps or more a day. But cardio is helpful, and obviously not doing things like smoking and stuff like that. But I'm just gonna kind of just focus on the structure of your body, because your joints are going to be what will be your undoing if you don't take care of yourself. So you need to have a regimented time. Maybe you're in the gym 4 or 5 days a week where you're actually lifting weights. You don't have to do free weights. You can do machines, but you need to actually push yourself. And what this is going to do is resistance training is going to strengthen your body. It'll actually strengthen your bones, increases bone density, because doing repetitive things like we're doing out here, lifting the blowers up and over, pushing mowers, lifting weed eaters, shoulders and hedge trimmers, especially when you're lifting them up, that can wreak havoc on your rotator cuff, your labrum. It's very, very hard on your shoulders. So I would encourage you, if you are not in the gym at least 4 days a week, please consider doing that, because I promise you it will help you long term. It will help you prevent injuries. You can still get injured, but if you have a strong structure, you're going to be so much more ahead of the game than if you don't. So that's what I kind of wanted to talk to you about today. And I wanted to ask you, especially you guys that have been doing this for a long time, do you go to the gym? Maybe you don't go to the gym, maybe you work out at home. What do you do? What are you doing, and what have you done to prevent or minimize injuries doing this? I'm going to do a couple videos, I think, about ergonomics. I have started to have problems with my shoulders because I was picking up and taking the blower off improperly. And if you do this over and over and over and over and over, you'll start to have problems. So what I did was I figured out what the problem was very quickly. stopped doing that, modified the way I pick it up and put the blower on and all that, because these blowers we use they're heavy and they're bulky and awkward. And of course you stop doing that and the problem goes away. Now keep in mind, when I lift weight, I lift heavy, right? I'm not a power lifter, I'm not competitive bodybuilder or anything, but I lift heavy. I do use some machines, but I do a lot of free weights. And I do a lot of shoulder work. And I promise you that what I have done in the gym the past 30 some odd years has helped me and has allowed me to recognize stuff that would have injured somebody else. Who knows, you may have had shoulder surgery, but that's the key takeaway, I think. But I'm gonna do some videos if you guys want to see on how I prevent, especially doing hedge trimming when you're using a long trimmer, how to prevent your elbows from blowing up, getting tendonitis and your back and all that other stuff. Because I have been through a lot of stuff. I used to, well, I still do ride dirt bikes, and that's extremely physical. And if you're not in the gym doing that, you can get really hurt. But anyway, tell me what you do for your own regime if you do it. And I'd like to know, it would be good to know how old you are for some context. And if you're younger and you're doing this, are you thinking about kind of what I said and thinking long term? Because one of the things, and I thought this, I am not indestructible. If you start this in your 20s or teens, you think, oh, that's for old people and stuff like that. Well, I have seen so many people hurt themselves doing this business that were 20-something years younger than me, and they can't do it anymore. Now they have a lifetime of problems and pain that they have to deal with. So leave me a comment and tell me what's going on with you and your program, if you have one, what you're doing, your injuries and stuff like that. And I will talk to you guys on the next video.